have 4 items I want to visit with you about tonight. The first of these is the library parking lot expansion. We've now completed this project. We've added 29 additional spaces. 17 of those are actually in the library lot itself, and another 12 on First Street, just east of the library parking lot. As we're all aware, the concern of library patrons and having enough access to parking in the library has been a long-standing concern. In addition to the additional spaces, we've also added entrance improvements to both of the access points off the parking lot as well. The cost of the project is a little over $215,000, and the city is picking up the balance or the bulk of that, but the Metro Library System's also contributing $75,000. So it's a good partnership. We're glad to have that in place, and it should definitely be a help, I think, from this point forward. So the second item is just a wrap-up, really, of the limb and debris collection program. We've now completed all pieces of that, and again, the feedback we've had from our residents has been extremely positive. Lots of positive comments about the effort to get that done. I think the total is almost a staggering amount when you think about 150,000 cubic yards of debris was collected not only by our own people but by our outside contractor, which is Arbor Masters. But that's a huge amount of debris. Gives you an idea of the bulk of the damage that we had from that ice storm. Our cost was over $1.5 million, and of course all of it non-budgeted as well. But because the disaster declaration was approved by the federal government, we are hopeful that we should be reimbursed at some point between 87.5% and 95% of our total expense. We don't know when that's coming, but we do think that we've got a real good chance at a major reimbursement with that. I'd like to thank Keith Stewart and Johnny Carter from our Field Services Department, and Mike McGee from our Emergency Management Department, because they were kind of the key players in putting everything together, not only in terms of the collection effort involved, but also all the paperwork that's necessary to process that in order to make us eligible for the reimbursement. So anyway, very successful project, and we appreciate the positive feedback as well. The third item is the turn lanes on Covell at both Santa Fe and Bryant. Still in the easement acquisition phase. We have 3 of them. We think we're close on 2 more. We need a total of 11. And of course we have to get the right-of-way first, and then once we get that, then we do the utility relocations, and at that point we're able to bid the project. So we're trying to move as quick as we can on these, because we know that's a very important current immediate need to get some help in those 2 areas. So we're moving as quick as we can, and the funding for both of those will come from the 2000 capital improvement sales tax. And then the fourth update is sales tax. We're 3/4 of the way through our fiscal year. This check that we recently received basically is the second half of January and the first half of February. Again, we're a little bit below projections as we were 1.12% as compared to our annual budget projection at 2.5%. But for the year, we are still a net 0.65% above. So again, the net reflects the reduction in the retention amount by the Oklahoma Tax Commission. But even though this is the 3rd consecutive month that our cumulative percentage has declined, we are still slightly above last year, and as we all know from other communities throughout the state, comparatively we're still in very good shape.